gorgeous ones. How are you? So, this is going to be your love forecast for August 23rd, 2017. For those of you that don't know me, sorry, Spirit's coming in. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, to help you on your path. And now the author of my upcoming book series, Concepts Create Reality. So, my gorgeous, gorgeous ones, it works like this. I'm going to go into the general energies of that day. Spirit wants to remind you it is always up to you whether you want to accept and allow or deny these energies. That's kind of up to you and your path and where you are on that. As to the timeline, it can vary depending on which path you've taken and where you are on that path. So some of you could be a few days early, some of you right on time, some of you a day early, some of you a day late, some of you a few days, right? So in your first position is you have the Palace of Cups. So today on the 23rd, I feel like, so the Palace of Cups, for those of you that don't know this deck, this is the Tarot of Dreams, and I'll have the link below if you want to purchase it. I have an affiliate link. So the Palace of Cups is a state of mind, and the cups in itself is the suit of imagination and love and fantasy and emotions and creativity, right? And the state of mind that you're feeling today in love. And love is that energy for me that moves anything and everything. Okay, so it can be in any vibration, any frequency. It's the force that moves it. So where have you been putting your energy in? What have you been putting your energy in? That's what this is. And this can be in several areas. You don't have to just have energy in one area. So the Palace of Cups is, I feel like today you're sort of thinking about the things that you're wanting, and thinking about the things that are going to be coming true for you, and thinking about how you want that to happen, and fantasizing and having creating an imagination. And I feel like you're just in this great space, right? It's all emotional. It's it's because it's the palace. I feel like it's the balance of the thought and inspiration together. So if you're thinking about your family, if you've been putting your love into that, that's what you're sort of be centered in. If you're thinking about your business, if you're thinking about your loved one, if you're thinking about a romantic affair, that's sort of what you're feeling and thinking today. That's like your main focus. That's going to be coming. I kind of feel like those of you are kind of doing your day, but it comes through anyway. So, and this is a great time to be in this. Right now we're in retrograde. This is what you want to do in retrograde. We have just finished the lunar and solar eclipse. I have the videos out for that. I'm getting the videos out for the rest of the signs. And we have the monthlies coming out. So I feel like this is a great space for you to be in, and their advice in this space is the Faith card, which is the Hierophant in the traditional deck. So the Hierophant is about organization and study and the bigger entity that pulls you together, right? So in this card, the Faith card, it's like that guru or that teacher or that study. Your guru can be the books. Your guru can be, or your teacher can be, or your spiritual advisor. It can be the things that you're studying in. And they're saying, with you being in this state of mind and having your emotions and your thought in that and balanced in that, study it. They want you to go back to that center and take the action of studying how it is that you're wanting. So like, let me give you an example. If you're really thinking about a trip that you're wanting to take, right? Maybe you're feeling that in this energy because maybe you need a break. Maybe it's time for you to take a trip, and you're thinking about today, like, oh, I'd really like to go to, Bora Bora, or I don't Iceland or wherever, and like you're thinking about that, and they're saying if that's what you're thinking about and that's your thought and thoughts become things, then do a little bit more and study it. Study what area you would go to, study where you would stay, study how much I would even do the cost right now. Like, I would just start studying, you know, look at reviews and look at stuff like that. Like, that's what they're saying. Study in this. If it's talking about a romantic relationship, then study that. If you're talking, study relationships. If you're talking about school, study that. If your love is in your business, study that. Like, that's the advice that they're giving in the situation, because the outcome is a Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands has to do with, you see this gentleman here, he sees the possibilities of what is so close. You see how close it is to him? But he can't reach it just yet because he has these obligations, because he has these things that he feels like, I can't just jump on the boat. I have to sort of wait until that time comes, because I'm waiting for the opportunity. I'm waiting for the right opportunity, right? And Spirit is saying, is studying this will bring that boat closer together. Now, some of you will do it differently. Some of you are ready to jump on the boat because you're willing to take the risk. But there are these obligations here that are keeping us, from moving to the next step. And the Three of Wands is about either staying there and waiting for the perfect opportunity, which sometimes we know there isn't a perfect opportunity. Sometimes we have to jump, or waiting for that perfect opportunity, and doing this may get that ship to come closer so that you can step onto the ship, or just jumping, right? It's going to give you a clear head and a clear heart as to what to do next with the Three of Wands. Okay, that's your outcome today. So again, we're in retrograde, so this is not about taking a lot of action. This is about tweaking the plans that we've made. This is about really going in and refining the projects that we've already started. So this sort of makes sense as to what this is about today. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and then I'm going to turn over the card. You can ask a question, and then I will explain the card for you. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Wow, you have the Death card. So the Death card is all about the lunar and the solar eclipse and the beginning and endings. Like, this is about a change, an ending and then a beginning, an ending and then a beginning, right? So whatever the question was, the answer is there are endings coming and then there are beginnings that are going to be happening. And this is a change for you. So this is actually going to change. So it kind of depends. Remember, you're creating your world, so it kind of depends how that's going to end. It can either end abruptly because you chose not to look at it, or it can end in a manner that you'd like it to end because you chose to look at it and then finish it out, right? Remember, with the lunar eclipse, this is what we're going to be doing. Putting an end, we're like completing these things, not just dropping them, but completing them. Now, you can drop something, but if you drop it, trust me, it's going to come back around because it's something that you wanted to experience and finish. So I hope that helps. I love you, love you, love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.